YouTube! What's good, everybody? Aphectz here. Today I'm back with another video. Now today we are going to be going over some big nickel over G run defense. Now we're gonna go over how to kind of stop ace offset, mainly inside zone, a little bit of trap, but not really. And we're gonna go over some coverage behind it, but mainly the universal run defense out of big nickel over G, right? The universal run defense that, like, basically if somebody is constantly running and you don't want to switch formations because they're kind of like balanced, you can run this. Obviously there's other run defenses as the 3-3-5 wide. You have the another run defense that's, I have a run defense I'm gonna put out is basically selling out for the run. But let's go over this because a lot of people like to stay in one formation, get comfortable. As always, if you watch my part 1, I'll link it at the end of the video or link it in the description. Basically, you want to have your big nickel package on slot cornerback, and you also want to have your coaching adjustments on conservative for people that run options and stuff like that. Just probably the best, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not on conservative and they run an option, QB's taking off, they're out of there. So first thing we're gonna want to go over for this specific play to how to stop ace offset, we're gonna go over inside zone, right? Stopping inside zone. Now, stopping inside zone, you want to have you want to come out in this play, cover 3 buzz match. Now the reason why you want to have this right here is because you want to be using this safety in this hook curl right here, and you're gonna have this seam flat in the middle, right here, the seam flat. He's actually in the middle and he's in the run fit, right? So he's actually playing in the run fit and he's actually in this position. He's gonna drop to his zone from the middle, but since he's in the run fit with this formation, this is why it's good right there, right? So boom, and you get to use this guy in the hook curl right here. So boom, all you want to do, pretty much all you got to do is pinch your D line, basically crash out, which is crash up, basically slant your D line point of attack up, basically on the right stick right there. Pinch your D line is down left on the D pad, down on the left stick, boom. And all you want to do is you just want to come right here. Cat, move, kitty, chill out. Got you in 10 minutes and I'll play with you. Basically come right here, and all you want to do is pretty much easy. Now you want to don't forget to press, my bad. So press, pinch your D line, crash up, right? That's the setup. And you just want to run straight through here off the gap when it's hiked, right? And you want to sit like right here, and you just want to run right through the gap when it's hiked. Now basically what you're doing, that you want to run right when it's hiked. If you wait a little bit, what's happening is the guard or the center is not going to go second level, and you'll be able to shoot right through the gap off the snap. And if you wait a little bit and you get the timing off, one of those offensive tackles is going to go second level and you're going to get picked up, right? Now, if they're in ace offset, you want to put this deep half on this B receiver, on this B corner in the deep half. Double tap Y and then press his icon and then put him in a deep half right on the right stick, basically because you don't want to get bombed by something like a post, which is an ace offset. And also, if they streak their tight end, you want to be able to get back with that guy, right? Because if you're in a quarter or a third, it's going to be hard to get back if they have a super fast tight end in a press position, right? So also, that's it. All you have to do. So they snap inside zone, you come right here and you just hit stick them. Now, if you have good stick, pause, right? You can hit stick them. If you are, you know what I'm saying, not good at stick, just come down and then click off. Now you can, if they're quick hiking inside zone, you don't need to make too many adjustments. Just press, pinch your D line, crash up. You don't need to, but that's if they're quick hiking inside zone, right? Move, Poppy, move, buddy. The cat. Every time I do a video, he wants attention. So if they come right here, click off. And you're just gonna meet him in the backfield every single time. Now what this does is people in inside zone like to quick hike a lot. People in ace slot offset like to quick hike a lot. I think this is the formation that gets quick hiked the most out of any formation in Madden. Because people like to quick hike, throw levels on you, and then throw it to their running back every time. So they like to do that. So if not, you could put these guys on a hard flat, right? And you can do that right there. And he's still in the run fit, right? It's a little bit different, but it's still in the run fit. So just so they can't quick hike level sail on you and get some good yards. So the hike, boom, come right there. In the gap, meet him in the backfield. Every time you just run down, click off. Now that's if they're for sure running inside zone. Trap is a little bit different. Trap is almost the same. Thing about trap is it's a little bit different. I have a way to stop trap in a different play from this. So but the big nickel over G ebook will just go over how to stop this. It doesn't really mention how to stop trap like that, but it's the same concept. Trap, you just come right here, just meet him in the backfield. Same kind of thing, same exact thing, but the only thing about trap is trap's blocking is so weird. Sometimes it does not work like it should. If you guys know about trap, or one trap is weird. Sometimes it'll block perfectly, sometimes you're taking it to the crib on you. So you just come right here, boom, right there. Easy money, press, pinch your D-line, crash them up, stand right there as your linebacker, and cover 3 buzz. And it's pretty simple, right? Now on coverage behind it, right? If you are using somebody that are quick snapping or something like that, you could basically put a hard flat over there, basically shade down, right? And then put a cloud flat over here. Or cloud flat over here, and then put this guy in a hard flat, right? So curl flat and then hard flat, right? Something like that. So, because you know that corner route is going to come from the post play, or, you know what I'm saying, and you'll have your hook curl, right? Now, this is just, you want to set it up same, just in case you know it, just in case they snap it and then they're in the inside zone. I mean, so what you would want to look for is you're going to want to look for this tight end on this little corner route, user there, or look, user over the middle of the field if they're running something like levels. You got to recognize the routes when the ball is snapped, and then you'll kind of know what play they're running. Obviously, if they switch to hot routes, yes, you'll know, but you'll recognize certain routes. Like on the post play, you know people are going to keep that deep post, so you're going to know that, right? So as well. So you could also, if they're not sending that tight end, that wide tight end on a flat, you could basically man this guy up over here, and you won't have to, you can basically not worry about that guy, and then you won't have to actually put that guy in the flat, or you could do that, something like that, and then you could re-put this guy over there in a curl, or you can keep him in this hook zone, you know what I'm saying, to guard the middle of the field while you guard this tight end route, just in case the tight end is on a corner route. If he's on a streak, you know, you can go, if he's on a seam streak, you can basically look at him and then show the seam before this cover 3 safety over here gets back to him. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple options with this, but the main thing is stopping inside zone, because once you stop inside zone out of this formation, basically what's going to happen once you stop inside zone, I'm just what did I just do? I think I just messed up my play. But once you stop inside zone out of this formation, I just messed up my when I switch the guy. But once you stop inside zone out of this formation, people are gonna stop running. We're gonna go over the universal run defense out of big nickel in a second in here. So basically come right here, stand right over the linebackers, basically a little bit behind where they are, but basically right when they are. So come right here, boom, and right there, make the user tackle easily inside zone. I'll show you guys one more time. Pinch, crash down, see how fast it is to set up, because people are going to quick hike inside zone. So what happens is they come right here, boom, click off, make the tackle, easy money. Or if you have a good click on, you can get a hit stick and cause a fumble. Fumbles are a little bit rare in this game, so, but it's a good feeling when you get them. Now we'll go over some big nickel over G versus big nickel over G versus all types of like stretch, all types of weird run plays that everybody's gonna like to run. And I call them weird just because I don't like playing them. Obviously, if you're good at, you know what I'm saying, stretch, it does take a little bit of skill to be a runner. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, there's a little skill aspect to it, but it's not the way I choose to play the game. But if you get your wins, that's all that matters. But if you're running every play and not getting your wins, switch it up. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, all right, so first things first, for this, all you want to do, show blitz to bring everybody down, right? Pinch your D-line, crash down, contain. Basically all you want to do, user this deep blue, right? Now this is the run fit, right? Everybody's in the run fit. You have a stacked box where everybody in the run fit to contain the run, right? Now those two outside guys, you're not pressed, so you don't really need to shade anything. You know what I'm saying? You could shade over the top and stuff like that just to make sure, but you don't need to shade. Now, this 3-rec, you can keep it just in case they like to run like some slants over the middle of the field, so it's going to man up to the guy that gets beat on the slant usually. If they run 2 slants, it'll man up to one of them and match one of them. But this run fit right here, what you're going to be doing, you're going to stand like right here, basically, right? So you're kind of out of the play in terms of the offensive line of artificial intelligence in terms of blocking until they go second level. So what you're doing is basically you're playing center field, right? You're basically, this is a contain the run defense. You have these guys in the run fit, so they should shed, right? And catch the running back if they kind of go into their lanes, right? And they're taking an outside angle. So what's going to happen is where they do stretch left, stretch dive, you're basically making it so there's no big plays. This is basically to contain the run less than, you know what I'm saying, less than 5 yards, 2, 3, 4 yards. So let's say they run a stretch right here. You're looking, you want to see, you want to go right here, and you want to make the tackle right there. Now that's 3, 4 yards of stretch. Now you might argue they can beat you, they can juke you. Yes, they can do all of that. Put a secure tackler on if you don't want to get beat and juked. So they can do all of that. So show blitz, pinch your D-line, crash your D-line down, contain, right? And that's what's gonna happen, right? You can put this guy in a spy right here if you want to, or you can keep him in a for better run D, and you could make sure you put your user in a blitz, right? So your user has more speed, right? And then that's what's gonna happen. Let's say they run stretch. You're looking over here, and boom, he made the play. You basically just, this is kind of like a contain. You want to contain the run with this stuff. It's basically, obviously, if they're a good runner, they're gonna find the hole. So show blitz, pinch your D-line, crash your D-line down, contain, put your user in a blitz. You can put this guy in a spy if you want the 3-rec, or you can leave it, right? And then let's say they run stretch. You want to basically look, boom. And obviously, I just missed off. If you don't have a good user, right, and you're not good at like finding the holes, when you go to the area he's at, click off, and the guy's gonna make the tackle for you. Now that's for people that don't have a good user. Obviously, there's people that have a good user and they can make that tackle in the backfield for more, and then they can get a hit stick. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. So if you don't have a good user, that's what you do. You want to basically play center field, kind of look to where it's going, and you see how basically it's clogging. This defense is like, it's clogging all the run holes. Now, what it is, it's not a gap shoot like how last year with the 2-4-5 odd, where you're you know what I'm saying? Crash down, contain, pinch, basically show blitz, crash down, contain, right? It's not like last year with 2-4-5 odd where you're basically gonna get him in the backfield. This is move, Poppy, move. I'm recording, can't touch my keyboard, it might mess it up. But yeah, it's not like last year with the 2-4-5 odd that scheming came up with. This is a contain the run defense. So you look, see, clog the run holes, make the tackle. If there's a hole, try to basically stand in that hole so they cannot you cannot get beat basically. So show blitz, pinch D-line, crash down, contain, right? Easy money, nothing too crazy, and that's the run fit right there. And now which we're going to show, like, let's say power O, because power O is really good, right? So power O, you want to stand a little bit back, like right here, right? Make sure you're not like too close so you don't get picked up. Power O, you want to look. Power O is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Power O this year out of I-form tight is actually really good. So that actually did a really good job, but it didn't get a touchdown. So show blitz, pinch your D-line, crash down, contain, right? So Power O, with something like Power O where you know it's gonna be a good run, right? What you want to do is you kind of want to basically see where it's going and then fill up the run lanes, right? Now that's actually getting pretty good yards. Now Power O is probably one of the best runs this year to get, because if you use something like lead, right, which is HB lead, if I show blitz, crash down, contain, it's not going to get like dive and lead this year. The way the lineman is, they kind of shed when the running back is near them. So, but Power O, the way the blocking is on Power O, it's actually really good. I've played it this year, and I played somebody that ran Power O every single play and rushed for like 160 on me. So if they run lead though, you can kind of like come down here and make a tackle, right? That's a lead, which is basically dive. It's a little bit different. The blocking is a little bit different, the way the pullers are, but lead is kind of similar to dive. So show blitz, crash down, contain. If they run something like dive, it's gonna get blocked up. So in I-form tight, I know in I-form close they have a dive. I think in I-form tight they have lead, which is kind of like a dive, just a little bit worse. But it's the same concept. When they run a dive, you can come down the middle and basically clog up the hole. Obviously, I got picked up late right there, but it's the same a little bit. But with Power O, you kind of want to play more of a center field role. Obviously, certain runs, you're going to basically figure out what you have to actually do, right? So with this, you can basically do this. So you kind of want to play the field with this, right? And I actually got picked up late. But with this, I'll show Power O again to show that you can't stop it. It's good, like you saw seen, it's good against stretch, it's good against lead. But with Power O, this is the setup for it. But you know what I'm saying? This is what it's gonna happen. Obviously with runners, it's actually tough how runners, like I'm doing basically perfect way to stop it. That's exactly what happened. So you got to kind of figure out the run lanes. What I did right there was I clogged up the right side where I know it's going to go, obviously because it's the strong side towards the wide receiver side. So I know it's going to go there. So that's kind of what you might have to do. Put your D-line, crash down, contain. And basically just you can put this guy in a spy right there. And basically just clog up the holes, right? Pause. So pretty much that simple right here. Play a little bit more right here instead of like right inside zone. You want to play like right here. With this, you want to play right here because you kind of want to see where everything's going. See where everything's going. Okay. See where everything's going. Make the tackle. Boom. They still get their 4 yards right there. But you're containing everything. You're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not breaking off huge runs, right? Play a little center field again. Boom. Power O right there. HB Power O. Boom. They're running right there. You see them? See them right there. And as soon as I just said that, they actually got a touchdown. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me just show this again, because Power O is actually really good, right? Power O is actually super good this year. It's actually crazy how good it is in iPhone type. So right here, boom, right here, Power O. And that's a better job. Obviously, the thing about this is that this year with Power O, right? The linemen, they have like an angle to go all the way to the right side. Now this guy's practice mode glitch, but yeah, they have like an angle to go all the way to the right side with this. So like obviously, since I know it's Power O, right, I can basically just run all the way around and then meet him over there, right? But that's not like super realistic, right? Because so that's why I try to say just stand in the middle. But if you know obviously they're running Power O like that every single time, you can obviously shift your D-line to the right, and then you know what I'm saying, it makes sense. But because that's why I say play center field, so you don't give up anything big. If they take 3-4 yards all the way down the field, right, or you'll live, you know what I'm saying. But if they gash you with a run, you're gonna get demoralized. So yeah, like I said, with that, you can go outside and boom. But make sure with your user you kind of get all the way outside. Like that's a bad user. Show blitz, pinch, crash down, contain. With your user, make sure you actually get all the way outside. The reason why you want to get all the way outside is because you want to basically clog up that outside hole. You don't want to get stuck with you and another linebacker. So yeah, same thing. Make sure you kind of get like that, right? That was a little bit better, but I could still have made a better angle. And that's it. It's kind of like edge blitz from last year. Similar thing. You're basically playing more. You're basically containing the run, and it's not really a gap shoot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's my phone ringing. I'm out. Peace.